Well, of course, there are many memories that are going to stick with me from this program, both in Vietnam and in Japan. Being half Japanese, my connection to this country is maybe deeper than for some, but in many ways it is still not my home. So being here as a professional musician with such wonderful colleagues and in this esteemed program, having the opportunity to go to so many different communities, both urban, suburban, rural, and seeing these different facets of Japanese culture, and also these people who are not always recognized or seen by the general public. That has all been such a powerful experience for me, and has also given me a lot to think about in terms of what music, what music's role is in my own life, because I have different jobs. I work as an educational coordinator for high school kids from Japan who come to Boston, and besides that, I also am involved in managing a musical nonprofit in Boston. So I get to see how different people in different industries and areas, so to speak, engage with each other. And throughout all of that, my overriding values are, what can we do to help society, to help to realize this spirit of community and civic virtue, whatever you might call it. And in that context, I guess, music has played an evolving role. It's been the site of many different kinds of sort of perspectives and value changes over the course of the last few years for me. So being here, working with a quartet and traveling so much, seeing all these different people, makes me think, okay, so to what extent is the work I do a material versus immaterial source of joy? How much do people need this? What am I learning from being in these different contexts? How much can I trust that what I offer is going to be received a certain way? I think many of us feel similarly in different times. But I will say that this notion that wherever you might be, however tired or however much you see people struggling with their physical conditions, to be able to respond with the same level of investment and energy as a musician, to be able to say, yes, I'm happy to be here. Yes, I want you to react to this and to feel like you can identify with something in this music. That urge has gotten stronger and stronger over the course of this program. So I'm grateful to the program, to ICEP and Music Sharing, for reminding me of how passionate I could feel at the best of times when delivering a performance or trying to meet different people. And I think that's something that you often lose when you're kind of ensconced in a conservatory environment or surrounded by professional musicians who are all kind of listening with a critical ear all the time, paying attention to the craft, but maybe losing sight of the bigger picture of why we do what we do. Going forward, of course, I'm going to take all this back with me and reflect. I would love to come back and do things like this again, maybe with more opportunities to spend an extended period of time at any single institution, and to see what the daily life of people in assisted living centers and schools like, and what what kinds of cultural and personal value they get out of music, especially classical music. So this has been a real privilege and an honor.